wrestling fans, and welcome to our Wrestling Gab. It's Wednesday. That means it's time for Dynamite, and it's Talitha and Travis coming at you.
Yeah, here we are. We're
it's
here
a
for
historic
Dynamite.
day for AEW. They are coming out with another show.
They did announce that it's for sure happening on June 17th. Collision on Saturday, June 17th, their live show.
Yeah,
From 8 to 10 Eastern time. All you people that have no lives on a Saturday night can stay home and watch it.
I have no life.
I have no life, but I am still not going to fucking watch it. I have so much more things to do than watch that.
Wardlow.
We don't know everything that's going to happen with who's going to be on it and if they're going to be going back and forth on different parts yet. But some of the people that they had on the picture for the promotion of it were all title holders, which is really weird to me, and I think that is a little boisterous.
Well, we'll see what they do with that.
We do have Walter in the chat with us tonight, and Piccola. Harley is with us. Hey, guys. How's it going? Walter didn't win bingo. He almost did, but didn't quite. Better luck next time, Walter.
Totally choked.
Yeah, I'm sure that Tony Khan's announcement is probably going to be that show, Walter. Piccola says, welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you. Harley says, happy Wednesday, time to relax. And Walter's like, okay, Wardlow promo. And Piccola says, what do you mean we have lives on Saturdays? Well, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people on Saturday nights have things to do.
Friday's date night, and Saturday's hang out with your friend night.
And I don't think they mean hang out with your friends watching wrestling. Christian made a lot of promises. So Wardlow wearing clothes makes him look weird. Robbie's in the chat. Hey, Robbie says, what's happening?
Well, if he wasn't wearing women's pants.
Wardlow is happening right now. He's out there in his weird... He's like a creepy, like, gym teacher looking guy.
It's because he's got tight pants on.
With his weird shirt. I don't like it. It's creepy. Chris is in the chat. Hey, Chris. Robbie says, will they find you like the kids in Scooby-Doo? No. Well, says Wardlow the next Goldberg?
No. He's already lost. Goldberg was like 180-0 or something. Who beat him? Who beat Goldberg?
The Rock. Hulk Hogan.
No.
Jurassic Park.
You know who he is if I said who he is, but you don't know.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh. No.
Arn Anderson.
No.
I don't know.
He's in movies.
Cool. I said The Rock.
I know. And I said no.
Oh, it's the other dumbass. John Cena.
No.
Oh, the other dumbass.
Are you getting close?
The Miz.
Nope.
Oh, the other dumbass. What other dumbass is in movies?
He's in a few movies. I pointed him out to you, and I was like, oh, that's a wrestler.
Kevin Nash.
Bam.
I found a name in my artillery of not knowing anything. But feels like Wardlow is about to sell me Verizon and an iPhone. I was like, Goldberg is an idiot. Pickle's like, no, ew, I know. Walter's like, Luchasaurus and Chris Shabu. And Chris answered it too, Kevin Nash. And Pickle's like, teacher. Did you know? Holly's like, Kevin. And Pickle's like, Lucha guy is looking kind of crazy these days. Yeah, the Luchasaurus.
Oh, these
dinosaur
two monsters
over there. Got to be careful. He's a dino.
Got a hella experience.
You can't go after Christian and not expect that the dinosaur is going to be like, her. Why are you touching my guy? Chris is like, Travis, thoughts on NBA legend Steve Nash, LOL.
Oh, God. Did something happen I don't know about?
Well, that guy over there just hit that guy over there in the nutsack.
A lot of nutsack hitting.
Nutsack.
That's what you're supposed to do, is aim for the sack.
Nutsack. Like Hot Pockets.
Hot Pocket.
Nutsack. Pickle's like, so random. What's random? Chris's question about Steve Nash of the NBA and somehow he's a legend that nobody knows about.
Nash? Steve Nash? He's a legend.
Is he?
He should have been a 3-time MVP, 3 in a row, which puts him in rarefied air, but they didn't do it.
But I don't know him.
He played for the Suns at the time.
It was like half the crowd's feeling the nut shot. They're like, oh man, I hurt my nuts over here. Well, it's like, geez, poor Wardlow getting in a fight. Well, maybe he shouldn't have been out there talking shit, Walter. Yeah. So what happens when you talk shit? See what happens, people? Road rage.
Oh, shit.
Road rage. They
broke
get
a ladder.
Dinosaur out of their car and have him attack you and throw you into stuff, and then they slap you in the nuts. That's what happens. No road rage.
Slap nuts.
John Sparkling and Chai John says random beatdown in here. Harley's like, Witch and Fat. I have met Kevin Nash and Heathers.
Cool.
Okay, so Witch and Fact, you have met him in Heathers or something else. I don't know. But I was like, salty
like the movie
nuts,
Heathers?
Go on, D. What the fuck? Ravi, you're a disgusting motherfucker. Stop playing with your mom's tits, Ravi. It's
gross.
What
the hell is wrong with you? Ew.
Sophie says, hi, AEW announced their Saturday show today.
Yeah, they did. Collision Course. Just called Collision.
Did they? Oh my gosh, no way. Chris is like, Travis, thoughts on Jalen Hurts, another random sports person?
What the fuck is Jalen? Like, I know who that is. Jalen Hurst.
I don't know. He's a dude.
Well, I know who it is, but it's not hitting. It's a basketball player, I'm assuming. Jalen Hurst. Maybe it's a football player. Maybe it's maybe he just got drafted.
Maybe. I don't know.
Jalen Hurst. Oh, it sounds so... Anyways, I haven't been paying attention to much sports over the last month.
He's an Eagles quarterback.
There he is. Yes, highest paid guy. Okay. I was like, who the hell is that? But maybe the Baltimore guy's higher paid now. Maybe. Anyways, they make shit.
They're up there on that list of getting a lot of money for doing nothing. Picola says Heathers, and Walter says Wardlow hurt bad.
Yeah.
People's like, whoa, and Ravi's talking about playing with my nuts. Really? I knew that you swung that way, Ravi, but I didn't know you'd really come out and actually say it.
There's a pirate in the audience.
Good job, buddy.
Or,
I know that was hard for you to come out.
Or at least she has a eye patch on.
She has an eye patch on. Maybe somebody poked her in the eye. Maybe she wants to be like, what's her face? That now doesn't wear a patch anymore, but she did for a little while.
Rey Mysterio?
When she got spit in the face by what's his face, and she became evil and deadly.
Julian Hart or whatever?
Yeah, that bitch. Not really that bitch, but...
Spooky bitch.
The spooky one. Yeah, that one.
Freshly squeezed!
People's like, I need 20 Hail Marys and some 15 lit candles here. You better talk to Ravi about that one. So he's like, it's looking like CM Jerk is once again not coming back to AEW thanks to Ace Steel.
Sounds like a porn star.
Why are these porn stars? Why are you talking about porn stars, Sophie? I thought we were talking about wrestling.
Ace Steel.
And CM Jerk. In, what is it? Slap nuts. Anal penetration.
Ew.
Exactly. John says, Chuck Hurts last year, 8th round, pot of gold. Chris says, I think he's football.
Yeah,
yeah.
I had
People
to think about it.
Put that into perspective. Well, there's like, boo, Doug Ellis. New Year's for life in here. It says, hi there, Wrestling Gal. Hi, New Year's for life. Is it always a new year? Every single day it's a party?
What's the meaning of this?
Yeah, why are these humans coming out here? And why does he have double horns?
How does this make sense? Make it make sense.
Why does he have a lucha mask? Oh, he took it off. Are they having a tag team?
Why is Orange Cassidy and fucking Darby Allin a tag team? Just cuz? Darby's already in a storyline for the...
Make it make sense, Tony Khan, and you're stupid. Yeah, this doesn't make no sense. What the fuck is this shit? Oh my god. What the hell? This is dumb. Tony Khan, you're stupid. God, you're dumb. John's like, Lamar just passed Hurts' highest paid. Ooh. I don't know who Lamar is, but good for him. So it was like, if you're a fan of both WWE and AEW, it'll be a lot of fun. People have to decide between the AEW
The Cleveland Browns signed their quarterback to the biggest contract ever. Ooh, and it might not look the biggest, right? Because these guys like Jalen Hurst and the other guy in Baltimore or whatever,
right?
They sign these big contracts because they say $200 million, whatever it is, on the contract.
Yeah.
But Homeboy in Cleveland, like $250 million of his shit's guaranteed. Like they cut him tomorrow and they write him out a $250 million check. Like these guys is like 170 to 190 million guaranteed, which is still absurd. Football's changed a lot just over the past like 5-6 years. The contracts used to be nowhere near that much. Now these guys are making like $40 million a year. Silly.
Weird. Robbie says, who's winning a title on AEW? People are winning titles?
Nobody denying.
People, it's like, oh yeah, spooky bitches are a vibe. So it was like AEW Collision on Saturday night starting June 17th. Yeah, that's right, Sophie. Good job.
Big Bill.
Ah, Robbie.
Big Bill and Darby.
You like to play with nuts.
Look at this, guys.
Walter's.
Darby's obviously going to outmuscle him, right?
He's totally going to win. He's just going to get thrown around, and somehow he's going to be like, I'll get you.
Darby's like, I'll ollie off your back.
With my tininess, I will attack. Well, it's like Orange Cassidy and Darby for the win. And people's
probably.
Like, in Chicago, suck it city. Get it? Second, suck it. Okay, I'm leaving.
Does anybody know why they're called the Second City?
It's because they burnt down, and they had to rebuild their whole city.
That's true. It's
not from the fire in the 1800s. 1890 something.
Yeah, it was the Great Chicago Fire.
Yep, it burned like most of the city down. That's why it's called the Second City. Robbie's like, it doesn't make sense. New Year's for Life is like, how's everyone here doing today?
Woo!
Wrestling Gap. Fantastic. Woo! New Year's. How's
Woo!
you? How's
Woo!
you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Robbie's like, because AEW can do. Walter's like, is AEW Collision June 17th on free cable? It's on TNT.
It is. It's going to be on TNT.
As Picola said, Collision will be on TNT, I believe. Yes, Picola, you are correct, Amundo. It's an epic will of randomness. This fucking match totally is an epic will of randomness. They're like, you know what we should do?
Fuck it.
Let's spin this wheel over here. We're going to have, this guy.
Lee Morinardi, or whatever his name is, with fucking Big Bill, which makes no sense.
Against this guy. And we're just going to randomly throw
The
Darby
crazy
in there.
thing is there's a pay-per-view coming up, and they could build towards it.
Oh, totally.
Because Darby's in the main event of that pay-per-view.
Yeah.
In a four-way, but yet he's in a tag team match to start out Dynamite a week and a half out.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So terrible.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
So it's like, it is looking like Roman will have a lighter schedule this year than last year.
Good.
Pico says Collision will... Oh, I read that. John Sparkler says, Robbie, go get Tony Khan, put him in your white panel van. Kurt says, apparently Judge got caught cheating during a Blue Jays game.
Yeah.
What kind of cheating?
Once they catch him with the roids is when I'll laugh.
Was he using the garbage can signals? Did he take a page out of the Astros books?
What was he cheating?
What kind of cheating was it? Was he spitting on the ball? Was he putting bubble gum on it?
He is
Bastard.
He's not a pitcher.
I don't care. He can put bubble gum on the ball anytime he wants to.
It's fine. It's not cheating. They would just throw the ball away and grab another one.
Daz says, Daz is in the chat. Hey, Daz says, do you think Don Callis will turn on the books? Also, on the Bucks. Also, big ups. Hope you're both well. Great.
Woo.
Daz, how are you doing? And I don't know what's happening with that little juncture of stuff. And in all reality, he never was really with the Bucks. He was always just Kenny Omega's little toy boy or whatever. So I don't know.
You're talking about Brandon Cutler.
Don Callis.
Oh, yeah.
In his beating of what's-his-face last week or the other week or whatever happened. Well, it says, thanks, Picola. Cool. So he says, reports are saying that AEW will do some sort of brand split with the new AEW show. And New Year says the other guy almost looked like Big Cass. Right?
Almost. Big Bill almost looks like him.
Such a strange
But
thing.
he does. Oh, hey. Orange Cassidy kind of looks like Enzo.
Yeah, they should just get together and be friends. Picola's like, just so you know, Big Bill is Big Cass. Picola! How dare you ruin the surprise? Sophie says, but the Saturday AEW show won't be live every week. Oh, that's weird. They said it was live all the time. Pico's like, minus that Enzo guy. John says, and you can't teach that. Pico's like, more you know, history. Says the WWE is double taping SmackDown this week because of next week's Saudi Arabia pay-per-view. Chris says, at least they are getting Orange out of the way with this match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Darby.
Those guys.
And Lee Moriarty.
Picole's like, I never knew Al Capone as a real person. New Year's for Life says so.
Scarface.
The other guy
that's the original Scarface.
Has a AEW superstar named Big Bill, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris is like, Picole's like, nah, why bother? Snort more Coke, TK. New Year's is like, I do like Enzo and Big Cass, though.
Yeah.
Picole's like, yeah, they were pretty over. Chris says, yeah, he was looking somewhere, so I guess that automatically means you are a cheater now. Looking somewhere? What does that mean? He was looking
like
somewhere.
Looking in the audience, maybe, and somebody was sending him a sign, a signal or something.
So is that what you're saying, Chris? Is that he was like just like looking out at the audience, and so they like think he like, so did they do something to him? Caught cheating, like caught cheating doing
ran
what?
into an elbow. Kaz runs into the ring apron, or whatever it's called, the ring post, I guess.
Oh no, he jumped but
grabbed
broke
him by
back.
his drawers.
Not his back. So
that's time he headbutted it.
How many?
Moriarty's trying to stop it.
That usually do AEW Dynamite watch-alongs, do this new Saturday one. Robbie says, picture in picture. Now we're back to regular stuff. Chris says, new WWE 2K23 DLC today. Tag team Pretty Deadly and Tiffany Stratton is in the game. Robbie says, so is that a new tag team, Orange and Darby?
It is tonight.
It's tonight it is, I guess. Weird. So he's like, AEW news show isn't a great time slot in the first place. And people was like, Orange Juice. He always leads the show nowadays. Vindicators in the chat. Vindicator.
Yeah, it's kind of a shitty time to do a show. Saturday nights during every boxing pay-per-view and every UFC pay-per-view. Right in the middle of it.
Bastards. Vindicator says, Travis, I heard the bad news before I came on that Jamie got injured. She might have to forfeit the title just like Thunder Rosa did. Bummer.
That would be pretty funny.
Delete that. Hi, Vin.
So would they hurry and throw... Like, if they know now, can they hurry and throw together some sort of a quick tournament and have a new champion by the pay-per-view?
Or are they just going to, like, give it to somebody and be like, here you go, we're just going to give it to you. Like they do everything else.
Oh, the intern.
Oh, God.
Here's an intern championship.
He goes like, so Travis, where's this pirate you had mentioned? Yeah, where is the pirate lady?
She's right.
She in the
she's
main
on
camera
the
view?
on the main camera, and she's up on the left-hand side. Probably shouldn't call her a pirate. She had an eye patch. It looked legit. I kind of feel bad.
She's a pirate.
But she could be a pirate hooker. We don't know.
It's a pirate.
Were all pirates gay?
Maybe.
I had heard something. I don't know if somebody was just joking or if it was real, but I thought that was interesting. I guess if you're with a bunch of dudes on a boat.
Dudes on a boat.
You know why they wear an earring?
No, why?
It's gold. Why they wear a big gold earring?
Mm-hmm.
It's so if they fell off the boat or they washed up on shore somewhere or died
there she
somewhere.
is. I saw her.
You did, you?
She's by the guy in the green, like, hat and shirt. His hat and shirt actually match. She's, like, right above the ring post where Lee Moriarty's ass is right now. She's literally right behind
So she's
him.
on that second, on the bleachers?
Yeah.
Not on the floor?
See, she's right there. There's two dudes in black shirts. There's a black shirt dude, a little kid. But if you go little kid, who's, like, right there, red shirt guy.
Red shirt guy. Okay, little kid, yeah.
And then keep going to your left.
Right. Is that row, though?
Yeah, that row.
Okay. But anyways, yeah, so if they wound up on a beach somewhere or something, it's to pay for their burial.
Oh, yeah. See?
Yeah, I don't see
She's,
her,
like,
but...
right above the ring post. Like, literally, like, right there.
Oh, the ring. Yeah, she just turned?
Yeah, she just turned.
Yeah.
Yep.
She has to turn further because she has to see with her right eye because her left eye has a patch on.
Oh, look. There goes her. Oh, he got Big Bill.
Big Bill might be done, and Lee Moriarty can't hold anybody's jock, so he's done.
Done. Chris says, but they added that fucking garbage Mia Yim and Spaghetti Wife Candace for free DLC. Yeah, but that's good because not worth money. No. Sophie says, ABC revealed their 23-24 schedule yesterday. A lot of the new and old reality shows will be on it thanks to the writer's strike. New Year's for Life says, I do remember Big Cass had to go attack Enzo from behind, though. Robbie says, where did it go wrong in the match?
Big Bill got a spinning
They thought that
thingamajigger.
Big Bill could take care of little dudes, and they figured out wrong. So it says the Dynamite Emmy Awards the daytime Emmy Awards got canceled because of the writer's strike as well. Oh, boo-hoo. New Year says, hi there, Vin. And Chris says, so is the writer's strike in WWE as well? Robbie says, no one really cares for Saturday AEW. Walter says, good AEW tonight, more still to come. New Year says, I think MJF should get attacked by someone. Yeah?
Like Jungle Boy?
Like who? Because his injuries always happen right before a major pay-per-view. What does that tell us, Picola? Sophie says,
unsafe.
No, the writer's strike doesn't affect wrestling yet, but that could change at some point. Robbie's like, wrestling got the most random channel. Picola's like, I think I see her.
I doubt Tony Khan's going to walk out on his own TV show.
He's going to, because he does it all himself.
He's going to be fine. So AEW will be fine. He writes this, whatever this is. And then WWE, Vince is fine if Triple H leaves. But I don't think Triple H is going to walk out on it either.
Yeah.
Who throws luggage? Seriously,
well,
you
it's
fight
better
like
than
a woman.
throwing a gun. You don't do
What
that
the
in a fight, remember? In that show?
They threw a gun.
Yeah, I don't remember what show it is. I can't remember what movie. It's a movie. And he throws a gun, and the guy's like, you don't throw guns!
That's funny.
I can't remember what movie it is, though.
But
he does it like it's his thing, and then the other guy ends up doing it closer to the end of the movie or something. You're the nothing in that business. Nothing. John says AEW's new show will get less than 700K viewers that they currently get.
Probably. I mean, I'll DVR it. I'll try to keep up with it so I can explain what happened on Mondays, I guess. But
Vinegar says, hello, New Year. Haven't seen you here before. Are you a new bite? Picola says, I mean, we are random as fuck. Robbie's like, what is going on in this match? It's confusing. Lee Moriarty got pinned by somebody. I think it was Darby, right?
Oh, you asked me a question.
Did Darby pin Lee Moriarty, or was it OJ?
Yes, he did. OJ punched what's his name?
Okay.
Big Bill when he was trying to get back in.
Lee Moriarty got pinned by Darby Darb. So there you go. Yeah, below ladder.
Oh, ladder match!
Here says, new bite then? And Pincola's like, Darby is gassed. Vinegar's like, newcomer to his channel and stream. Picola says, and I don't know, Moriarty is probably taking the pin. He did. Near says, what do you mean by saying the word new bite? Robbie says, Don Callis, what value does he add to AEW? Poop.
Arn Anderson's left hand doesn't work, and it's so creepy looking. See it?
Right.
Like, and his thumb never moves. At least it's his left hand. If it's creepy. And creepy. I could win millions.
You could win millions of nothing. Get thrown in prison.
Still could win it.
Somebody.
Yeah, ladder match. Wardlow and Christian at Double or Nothing.
Pickle's like, it's been heavily raining here today. It's sprinkled here today. And then got sunny and gross.
We had a little tinkle.
Vinegar's like, newbie. I guess had a typo. Pickle's like, Callis. I like his carny persona, and he's sniveling and can really create heat.
Yeah.
Pico's like, Vindicator, how you been, bud? And he was like, what about Adam Cole versus MJF? I think Adam Cole should fight a dumpster.
Adam Cole
and then fall in it.
He's already got a storyline going. They can't throw in Adam Cole in the storyline.
Vindicator's like, I'm fairly new too. I think this is my 3rd week in this chat. Chris says, Travis, if you go back to the opening segments of NXT, there's a shot of backstage of the NXT women. There was a blonde with huge boobs and a blue shirt. I've never seen her on NXT, so maybe she's new.
Ooh, I'll have to check it.
We'll have to rewind it and look.
I watched the ending. I watched the second hour. It's all right. It wasn't a terrible show. Champion's absolute trash, but...
Vindicator's like, doing okay, Picola, still adjusting to 90-degree heat.
I do like the guy that he's with, though. Hayes. He's with this other dude, and he looks legit.
He's legit.
But yeah, that champion is no thanks. I would literally almost have anybody else on the whole entire roster be champion.
Pico's like, I haven't said this in a while. That Dodge Ram had a family. Robbie's like, does Orange get the crowd the hyped?
No. I mean, they like the whole lazy thumbs up thing.
Yeah. Pico's like, no, wait, correction. That ice bag didn't deserve that, damn it.
Yeah, old iron.
Vindicator says he gives them free juice after the show, Robbie. I was like, I guess Don Callis isn't a big deal then. New Year's says, I think Orange Cassidy need to drink some orange juice, though, already. Pico says, Arn, here, take my strong hand. Ew. Robbie says, Vin, you getting free juice from your boy. I was like, been sunny and warm in the UK. Robbie says, AEW is random. Nothing makes sense. John says, if a girl had the Iron Anderson hand, would you still do the dance with no pants?
I had to put a bag over her.
As long as she's not trying to grab anything, I think he'd be okay. Pickles says...
It's on Hall Pass. He talks about the girl with the...
Yeah.
Look at her hands.
Yeah,
He's like, you don't want a hand job from her.
Pickles like, the consistency of AEW is that it probably won't make sense. Here says, who do you think can beat up MJF then? Ravi's mom.
Can we get him a chair? No.
Nobody wants a chair. I eat my SpaghettiOs because I'm hungry.
Here comes the Spanish God.
They're hot. Yay.
I feel like if your name's the Spanish God, you shouldn't have weird ass.
You shouldn't have a cartoon as your
cartoon thing. Yeah, it should be badass. Sammy G.
Yeah, it's rude.
Where's his arm candy? All right, we got Sammy G out there. Who's he wrestling? Oh, he's already in there. Exodus Prime. Jesus Christ. Why?
Oh, he's from Texas. They're in that territory. If you're not if you're not up to date on all your weird people.
Did you see his contacts though? They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
You did see him.
I did.
And it, Sammy.
Chris says, so TK working part-time WWE as Bad Bunny cosplay.
That match lasted a total of 10 seconds. Basically, we got to listen to a song twice.
Here says, dang, Travis, never realized you were so down on Carmelo Hayes. I thought he was an elite level athlete with cool personality.
No. Terrible on the mic. That kills it for me. So he's terrible on the mic. His buddy's good, though, or decent, right? Like, I should say good. Compared to him, he's good.
Right.
No size at all. Like, he's one of the smallest guys on the roster, possibly. Mm-hmm. And so there's nothing that I see from him that stands out. That's what I just don't like the dude. As a champion. Scooby-Doo's in the audience, by the way. Is that why they were talking about Scooby-Doo earlier?
I don't know. Maybe.
See, Scooby? Second one over.
I don't think that's why Robbie said it, but...
Oh. Well, Scooby-Doo's in the audience. I know we talked about
He's there.
So now who's the meddling kids? That kid behind him?
Yes. Especially the girl with the pirate thing. Feels like over the hand.
Well, she's obviously the bad guy. Anybody who wears the one eye patch is usually a bad guy.
Feels like over the hand. Yes, Piccolo over the whole hand thing. John's like he might fake chower. Right? Travis would definitely go and have to help her with those hands. Vindicator's like, but speaking of NXT, so okay, Travis, the Women's Championship tournament is down to Tiffany versus Roxanne and Cora versus Lyra. Who you got winning those matches?
Well, I'm hoping Tiffany wins on her side, and I'm hoping Cora wins on her side. I don't know the other girl. I don't know who she is. So I just know Jade, Roxanne, and Tiffany. So I probably and they both go next Tuesday. So both of those matches will be next Tuesday. So I'll probably watch if I remember, and I'll definitely go with Tiffany because I don't like the other girl at all, not even a little bit. And then Cora, it's just gonna really depend on what that other girl looks like and acts like and wrestles like. But Cora's fine. Like she does a good job. Not fine. Like she's fine. She's fine.
Right. She's aight.
She's also fine, but she's fine.
Aight.
She's aight.
She's aight.
But I don't know who the other girl is. So, and I don't like to bet on people before I start watching it because sometimes my emotion is with the other person.
Yeah, emotion.
It's like this coming up Saturday, not this one, but the next one. I don't know how I'm going to feel about the Cody Brock match. I think I'm going to be cheering for Brock. Mm-hmm. And that sucks. I don't like to have to be compromised like that. Because then I'm going to be like, well, Brock shouldn't have lost. If he loses. But if he wins, it's like, well, how does that help Cody?
Right.
It's just stupid, right? Like,
yeah. It is kind of weird.
But it is what it is because they can't just do Roman again.
Robbie says, do what's with the mum jokes? Your mom. Feels like a girl with webbed toes or a girl with an awful laugh. Which one would you swipe right for?
I don't know what swipe right means.
I think it's that thing like you would like do one.
Do you
swipe?
Is this swiping right, like to your right, or is swiping right mean that you move the picture to the left, right? Like, I always get it backwards because McKenna's always like swipe up, so I'm like, okay, so they flip it and then it's the wrong one because up to me is how the phone rotates.
Right.
So you have to pull it down to get the up down.
Right.
So the right would be moving it left to bring the right over. Mm-hmm. So I always get confused on that. But anyways, I don't know what that means, to swipe things. I'm sure it's a dating website or something like Tinder or something.
Yes. As Chris says, swiping right means you like them and will go on a date with them.
Right. So
would you swipe right for a girl with webbed toes or a girl with an awful laugh?
Webbed fucking feet. Are you kidding me? No, I was kidding.
That's what's wrong with you?
Whoa, shit! They pushed the giant off the stage. I definitely, the web feet are fine. I don't care about that. Just because it's inconvenient to wear flip-flops, it's all good. Oh, shit! Jay Lethal just whipping him. Like a scalded dog, he's going to be running off. Look at that, though, Dax, the backdrop.
Pico says, this is actually real life. It is, all of it. Chris is like, let's go, Jobber Exodus Pride.
Oh, shit, they ripped his pants off.
Oh, God. Pico says, that's Blade's cousin, I think. John says, laugh wouldn't matter. Web toes, leave her socks on. Robbie's like, swipe right on the web feet. Piccolo's like, fair assessment.
I'm not funny enough to make her laugh anyways, so I won't have to worry about him.
Vince McMahon in the chat. Hi, Vince McMahon. Who's watching this gory crap?
Vince McMahon.
He doesn't say crap. He says shit. Chris says, oh, they're in Austin. No wonder they cheering Sammy. Bunch of libs. Vince says WWE will be the best with me in charge. New Year says, hi there, Vince. Vince is like, no offense to you guys, but AEW is boring.
It's different. It's just a lot of wrestling. It's some good shit.
Pickle says 4 years ago, I was like, why are wrestling not allowed chest hair? If they can have chest hair.
I've seen it.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Did you see his head?
Yeah, he put him in there and his head whacked up on the... He probably has a concussion.
I don't think it whacked that hard.
That happened to Enzo.
Uh-huh. This was different.
Since we're talking about that guy. He has blonde hair like him, all crazy. Chris says, yeah, I can't stand Cora, but I like to boo her. New Year says, nah, I think AEW Rampage is more boring, Vince. And Chris says, swiping right meat. Oh, I read that
Who's
one.
this?
Says,
Who's
Robbie,
this
I
broad?
read somewhere someone says it gets in the way.
Who is this?
That's Karen.
Jeff's wife.
Jeff's wife's there.
She described his nuts. These nuts! He got him with the stroke.
That's dumb.
That'd be my move. The stroke.
Of death?
Yeah, I just have a stroke.
I think he's mad.
Oh, God.
Look how short his legs are.
Yeah, but still.
I know he's a big, tall guy, but his legs are like so short. They're like this
but for his body, but look at him compared to the other people's legs.
They're so short.
For his body. I want to see him stand next to Titus O'Neil. See how long their legs are next to each other. Because he had the longest legs I can remember. Oh God. I remember her at the Ric Flair match.
Yeah, I remember her. People got upset about my assessment.
Oh my God.
She seems nice.
That's a true hatchet face. She is a terrifying, terrifying looking woman.
I don't think even the amount of makeup she's wearing helps.
Oh, look at this! Ha ha ha!
Oh, that's sweet. That's such a weird conception that's happening right now.
This is how you do it.
Everybody's ripping their clothes off.
This is old school wrestling here.
It's just kind of strange.
Yeah, why does Singh have his clothes off?
I don't know. He ripped up his jacket, got mad at it, and then he ripped off his shirt. I mean, like, ripped it off. Like, ripped off an arm and... They're like, hey, we should don't do a close-up.
It's like a fucking freak show.
A little bit, yeah.
Right? Like, and this guy's like the clown leader.
Yeah.
The little guy. You got the man-woman. And you got the giant. You got the musician guy. Jay Lethal looking like Randy Savage.
Pickle's like, oh, geez, I'm in the wrong chat. Why are you in the wrong chat?
Oh, you're in the right place.
You're in the right place completely. We get you. Bobby's like, was she a duck? Bobby's like, really, Cola? And Pickle's like, Double J needs to retire. Remember you guys last year had talked shit about, what happened to Lethal's pants?
It just came off. Look, Darby.
We would never, Pickle, ever talk about stuff like that. Ever. It's rude and inconsiderate. They all have too many sensey feelings. No, you ain't. You're out there just killing jobbers in 2 seconds. Good for you, buddy.
Boom! Touching hands.
Ew. Chris says, of course Jarrett would marry a woman that looks similar to Dixie Carter.
Is that what Dixie looks like? Like a dude? Uh-oh!
Is that President Carter's wife?
Probably. The Outcasts!
I know what it is, but I really hate this group of people.
But that's the whole point. That means they're doing the good job.
No, I mean, I just don't like any of them.
You don't like Ruby? I like Ruby.
Yeah, she's okay.
She kind of looks like the Joker right now. And Paige has a really pretty face.
I kind of wish she would have stayed on her own. because I like her that way, but this whole group thing.
All three of them have really pretty faces now. I forget that Ruby Riott has a different nose, so when you see her, she's actually very attractive.
Mm-hmm. It changed her whole look.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy, actually.
Who this is? Is it Sky Blue again? No. Akira Shida.
Hikaru Shida. Near says that I think next time someone should be not trusting all betrayer people, though, because someone could be betrayed for real.
Oh, yeah.
And the whole betrayal of betrayers. The betrayer is the betrayal of the betrayed. Got that?
Britt Baker.
Mm-hmm.
So, is the third one Jamie? Because isn't it supposed to be Jamie?
She's broken.
Well, I guess we'll find out if it's real.
Walter says Outcast will lose. Oh. Robbie's like, Renee just seems like a jobber. Pico's like, Dixie looking way better than her, though. Pico's like, Ruby, so hot. And Robbie says, but will these women ever win the title? Chris says Dixie Carter was the president of TNA Impact, and Jeff Jarrett and Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Angle, those guys would all try to go out with her. Oh, she was the president of TNA Impact. I don't know her.
I remember her, but I don't remember her. Anyways, there it is. We got a match. I guess it's a tag team match.
Vindicator says, you know, it was funny, Travis thought that chick in the red pants might be a new wrestler, but it was just Jarrett's wife.
Yeah. I was like, why is there a woman in there?
It's just 2-on-2.
It is. Akira throws Ruby
DMD
right into Tony.
Hiraku Shida versus Ruby Solo person out there, and what's her face?
Ruby Soho.
Yeah, her, and then Tony Storm Lady.
Tony.
That's the people. Group on group crime.
Can you imagine wearing a Scooby-Doo costume to a wrestling event?
It's so hot in here. I couldn't imagine wearing it right now. It'd be so hot. It'd be ridiculous. And why would you do it? It's weird.
Ruby's ass is just hanging out.
Why are people so weird?
Like, why do you have to have your ass out?
Well, because it's part of their group attire. All of them have their ass hanging out.
I don't like it.
So Tony has her butt hanging out. But you can't tell because it's like bubbly
flat,
butt.
Yeah.
It's flat but bubbled.
Like wide this way.
So it's different butt hanging.
Right.
And Ruby's is actually in shape hanging. But it's still
it's normal.
Out.
But
and then you have poor Paige out there with her saggy ass.
She looked like
she forgot how to work out.
She just took 2 eggs and put them in a hanky.
But they're like soggy eggs. They're not even like actual eggs. They're just like, they're out of the shell eggs. Right. Anyways, when she got her boobs, she forgot how to actually do workouts at the gym.
1, 2, and...
Poor girl. It's terrible. I'm going to wear these pants. They'll make me look great. No.
She's actually covering it up tonight.
Yeah, with
She needs to wear more pads.
She's like, I got me a jacket on my pants.
Whoa.
What? Oh, she's wearing pants.
Yeah.
She's not in her wrestling attire tonight.
She's got loaded knees there.
People want to, let's see, over or under 7 minutes, but he thinks, oh, never mind, Britt is here. It's got to be 10 minutes.
Yeah, she's
over
main event,
under
baby.
10.
No, it's definitely under 10. I don't see this one being a 12-minute
Walter
match.
says Britt Baker's team for the win. Harley says Ruby Soho, my favorite. I would marry her. Walter says, okay, at 9:10 I'm going. I'll be here Friday for SmackDown. Robbie says, I don't think Tony has improved. Chris says,
she
sexy
hasn't.
DMD time. I was like, Karen Jarrett with Jeff Jarrett. Boo, bad fight. And Chris says, holy shit, Sheeta ring gear looks hot. Reminds me of Io Sky NXT gear. People is like, Ruby's butt is sort of making me feel strange. Like I may need to walk it off.
Sorry, guys. I have to go for a walk.
I need to take my run. Chris says, damn, Tony looking like she wearing Rikishi ring gear.
Yeah, definitely. The ass just hanging out.
Yeah. The ass.
All that ass just hanging out.
Yeah, just hanging out there in the picture-in-picture, guys.
Yeah, we got kicks and punches, and Britt Baker's in trouble. She's getting held down by Paige.
She's been getting beat up quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, because they're going to get that hot tag.
Yeah, the hot and the tag tags.
You think it would be the opposite, since she's the popular one.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, whatever.
Oh, my.
Yeah, they need to do some sort of a tournament or something so they can get at least an interim championship.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe Paige against Britt Baker. And then Paige wins.
Maybe.
And it also depends on how long Jamie Hayter's injured.
Right. And what kind of injury it is.
Like if it's a knee or something and it's going to be a year, then you can go ahead and just do a championship. No, at AEW, though, they'd be like, it has to be fair, so we have to give it to what's her name so she can get it because she just gave it away the last time.
Yeah.
Can't think of her name, but...
Tony?
No.
Oh. Thunder Rosa?
Thunder, yeah.
Yeah.
She's very rememberable.
Yeah, something like that. Robbie's like, D not feeling this match. Harley says, WTF, you just ruined a verse for me. What? Never. We would never do that. What are you talking about? What verse are you talking about? John says, Cola, no 5-knuckle shuffle in that chat room. Take that down the road. Chris says, or just have Jade become Roman Reigns and hold both titles until they just make it one women's title. Picola says, wait, so Hager is really out for good? I don't know. I have no idea what's happening. Vindicator says, I wish they had built up a new wrestler to replace Baker because she has nothing left to offer. Never really did in the first place, but whatever. Time for her to go now. Hey, Vindicator, you know that they have been trying to build up Jamie Hayter in her place. How's that been working out for you, buddy?
Trying. Whoa.
Walter says, John Moxley, Yuta, and Claudio beat up the Young Bucks in the parking lot earlier. That was amazing.
Yeah. Beat up a Dodge truck with them.
Donhausen is still out. Oh, poor Donhausen. Can't do his whatever on
His
people.
jinx.
He can't, yeah.
Can't curse them.
Can't curse people. Walter's like, AEW All Access after Dynamite. Oh, well,
Yeah, they're going to have like
let's
6
watch the
hours of
drama.
television come June every
all
week.
All the drama.
That's one more hour than WWE.
Do you think it's weird to only have certain type of fishnet on one side of you?
I was going to say it
and
earlier.
then the other side doesn't have that
it's
fishnet.
just naked, yeah.
Because I think she had fishnet, but maybe it got ripped. And did she take it off? What happened to Ribby Soho's other half of her tights?
I think she's just playing it cool.
Did she have those tights on both sides? I feel like she did.
No. I mean, at some point in her career, yes. But
He goes like, I seen
Whoa.
a man die with a trident as well.
Killed him with
Britt
a trident.
killed a guy. Britt killed a guy.
Stabbed him in the heart with a trident.
Chris like, DFD would be good at WWE because she works that style, but she is too loyal to Tony Khan. Pico says it escalated too quickly, Walter. Vindicator says they can't build up Hater. She is tied to the hip with Baker. I'm talking about someone complete separate of Baker. They are trying with Sky Blue, but it's taking too long. They tried it with Tony Storm. How about her? That worked out real well for him too, didn't it? Walter says, oh, okay. New Year's says, Britt Baker and her tag team partner will win this, I hope. They might. I
would
Sheeta.
assume so, but they could definitely pin Britt.
Yeah. I really like Sheeta, so. But we'll see what happens here. Whee!
1, 2. Nope.
Oh, Sheeta couldn't keep Tony out. Tony was too strong for her.
It's too much woman. Oh!
Oh, no.
That was not a DDT. Oh! Oh, she DDT'd her own partner. I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, Tony did it.
Get her!
And then she's
Put her
like,
in the
oh
lockjaw.
no, how sad. But I was like, I sort of thought they were pushing that Nightingale broad.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Willow. Yeah, until she hurt people, then we can't push people like that.
Anna Jay looks like she's getting a different type of push now. She got the whole face makeup, and she was pretty tough last week.
Yeah, all angry at the spooky bitch.
Although the spooky bitch did win, but she got injured.
The spooky bitch?
Yeah, I heard that she got hurt.
Did she?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Julia Hart. Uh-oh, what's
What's
like spray
she
paint.
got? What
Looks
did
like a
she
spray
got? What's
paint
she
can.
cheating with?
Spray paint can.
Oh, no. Spray paint in the face hole. Oh, she got sprayed in the face.
Oh, pile driver. 1, 2, 3.
People is like, way show. Walter Sister has the green spray paint.
9:15. 9:15.
It was under 10 minutes.
Under 10. Under
it's a
10.
Good thing you changed it to 10 instead of 7. Or I was like, oh, cheated, green spray. Boo! So he put his hat thing back on his head for Scooby-Doo, and then he has a sign. A creeper. Oh, it's a sign with a green L on it.
For loser.
Oh, no.
I should have spray painted her.
People's like, gangsta.
Gangsta.
They're like, bitches, get out of the
Again?
goddamn ring. We got shit. The fuck?
Well,
they had to talk to him about their loss or win for their little tag
20
thing.
people went in. Battle
20.
Royal. Battle Royal. Battle Royal. Battle Royal. Battle Royal. There it is. He just announced it. 21. There it is.
Bye.
See you there. He was going to make it a 22-man Battle Royal.
Well, Renee is kind of like a man, so. John's like, Paige hasn't seen the sun in a year. Ravi, come get her. Feels like, seriously, though, AEW refs are sure smart. They're so intelligent.
Ain't seen the sun in 66 days.
New Year's
Let me count the
says
ways in a fucked
Asuka
up
goes
maze.
spit her own green mist at Bianca Belair when they did Bianca's celebration last Monday night on Raw. It was so rude of Asuka, too. Yeah, she tried to, like, congratulate her, but Bianca felt like she was being sincere, and so Asuka got mad and spit in her face. I don't blame her. And then she laughed and smiled about it, which was great. Chris says, bro, why are they giving Orange more TV time? Like, are you fucking kidding me, Tony Khan?
Battle Royal.
Walter says, Roderick Strong for the win over Jericho. Oh, yeah?
What's the odds or whatever? Like, what do they win? Because it would make no sense if he wins.
Roderick Strong?
Yeah, why would you want Jericho to lose before he wrestles Adam Cole at the pay-per-view?
Mm-hmm.
I know the JAS is banned from the building during
I think
the match.
that Jericho should win over Roderick Strong.
Well, yeah,
and smack him on the ass like the little child he is. People's like going to watch the ball game for a bit. There's a ball game.
The basketball, I think the Miami Heat's playing the Boston Celtics. Denver beat LA last night in game 1.
Oh.
I watched that.
Huh.
I thought they were going to fucking lose, and I was like, damn it, I got to turn it. Because they were up by like 20 when I went out to get in the hot tub.
Right.
And when I came back in, they were up by like 8 or something. I was like, fuck. But Denver just kept scoring.
They don't know the rest of the song.
They've got like this 7-foot dude that runs the floor like a guard. It's pretty fun to watch.
Interesting.
His name's like Djokovic or just Jokey or something. Anyways, they call him the Joker.
Robbie says, great match, Dola's dishwater. Harley says, Scooby-Doo is alive, Morgan in disguise. New Year's says, Asuka is being weird and mean to Bianca Belair, though, on last Monday night on Raw. Weird. She's just being normal. That's her normal.
That was on SmackDown.
Piccola says,
Unless you're talking about when she was on Raw.
That was a great game last night, Piccola says.
Yeah. Yeah, anytime the Lakers lose, it's always good. Except for from a fan's point of view, not a team fan, but like a sport fan, wouldn't it be the best thing for basketball if it was the Celtics versus the Lakers?
Okay.
Right? Like, people know who they are.
Right.
You don't have to say, well, the Heat are playing the Nuggets. Like,
yeah?
Like, what the fuck is that?
How is this even possible?
Like, I'm just saying, if somebody doesn't know who the Celtics or the Lakers are in the world, I mean, you can go to any place in the world and ask them, especially in the United States. Old folks' homes, grade schools, pretty much everybody's going to know who those two teams are, right? I mean, all the way up to 100 years old.
Right.
But the Nuggets and the Heat, it's like, come on. But I get it. If you're a basketball fan, yeah, I get that. And like, especially if you're a Nuggets fan or if you hate the Lakers like I do. Although I have a lot of Lakers gear, like old stuff from when I was a kid. Anyways, I just think for the sport, it would be better if it was the Celtics-Lakers. All right, here we go, guys. What's his announcement?
Here's Tony
He's coming out of the closet.
Creepy announcement.
Here he goes. Oh, not yet.
God, he's so creepy. He creeps me the fuck out.
We're going on the Canada, Ontario. I don't know what SK is. Where's Regina? Jesus.
Is it really pronounced Regina? Regina, Saskatchewan? That's what SK is, by the way.
I'm in
Saskatchewan.
Regina. Come see me up in Regina.
I'm over in the Regina, guys, of Canada. It's like the armpit, but not quite.
Regina, eh? Thanks, guys. Well, I guess he wasn't coming out of the closet.
He's so fucking creepy.
Well, he doesn't have a ring on. Just saying.
Don't care. He's a creepy mofo. I can understand why people don't want anything to do with him. John's like, Royal Battle winner gets DVD of Paige getting tag teamed. Oh, nice.
Oh, God.
That's probably a good prize. Near says, I also remember the Asuka spits out green mist on Becky Lynch's face. Yeah, she spit on a lot of people. Pickle says, yeah, sort of. There's plenty of hype for Joe Kick.
It's the guy I was telling you about, the Joker.
He was a 2-time MVP. Lakers versus Celtics is just as universal as any major sports rivalry's major ratings.
Right. It's the Red Sox and the Yankees, which can never happen, but it would be the Dodgers and Yankees in the World Series.
Walter says, cool new show, AEW Collision. Yeah, Walter, you can spend your Saturday night
Or
watching
the Giants and Yankees in the World Series.
New Year says, congratulations to the winner of the Royal Rumble 23, named Cody Rhodes. Bronson is in the chat. Hey, Bronson says, how are you guys this evening?
Woo!
Doing pretty good. Just hanging out.
Doing good.
Waiting for the last fucking hour of AEW because the fucking first hour has gone by as slow as molasses and the goddamn dead set a winner in Regina, Saskatchewan.
Yeah, back in Regina.
Pickle says, I bet people from that town truly hate life. Whatever. There are some pretty fucking weird-ass names in England, too. They have some really strange names of places. Well, it's like, go strong, beat Jericho.
Boo.
Boo. Boo, strong, boo. Harley says, kick me in the nuts and send me on my way, because I am leaving. Good night, y'all.
Kick it.
Night, Harley. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Hopefully we see you on Friday. John says, slap nuts, Harley. And Piccola says, be good, Harley. See ya. Vindicator says, Triple H is by far the master at making announcements sound exciting, even if the announcement doesn't amount to anything. Does he? Is he? Has he? You know, at least he memorizes what he's going to say and doesn't have to read off of a card like a zombie weirdo.
Something left for me to take from the wreckage of my life.
Somebody's missing. That person has a poster.
I become it. Judas in my life.
I'm pretty sure that lady with your with the eye patch is missing somebody. Somebody had a missing poster up there.
She gone.
Oh no, Jericho! Roderick Strong decided to take him out.
Devin Haney fight in 3 days.
Ooh.
Woo!
Fight!
Woo!
Is anybody coming over for that?
I'm not inviting anybody.
Oh, good. Just us. What are we doing?
I'm watching the...
We're just going to eat all day.
There's fights all day, too. Get to watch an Irish boxing match early with women on it. Katie Taylor, first time
Women boxing match?
Yeah, first time Katie Taylor's defended, or actually fought in Ireland, since she was probably in the minors.
Huh. Oh, he hasn't even gotten his jacket off yet. What a jerk
Roderick's
face.
A cheater.
Strong. John's like, Judas in my mind. Vindicator says, so have you guys decided if you're going to do streams for Collision? Yeah,
No.
It's called No.
Yeah, there's no possible
Nope.
way.
Nope. Not going to do it. Nope.
Just there's no way to find the time to do that. That one
Not doing that on a fucking Saturday night. Fuck that shit. That's the dumbest fucking shit they've done so far. Including an hour at the end of fucking Friday fucking nights. Like, what the hell, dude?
Once a month, there's a WWE pay-per-view on a Saturday. Once a month, there is a UFC. pay-per-view. So there's 2 Saturdays gone every single...
Sometimes there's boxing on Saturday nights I would definitely rather watch. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happens on Saturday nights.
I mean,
that are way better than
if a couple people want to do this, they're more than welcome to. I can do it through Skype.
Yeah, you guys want to Skype do it for us?
Joe DeBest used to do that. He didn't do Monday nights, and so he would just have somebody do it, and then he'd just put them on live.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to watch that shit.
Nier says, I'd be chanting the word boo for Chris Jericho.
Boo!
Roderick Strong, boo! Roderick Strong, boo! Oh. Boo! Former NXT moron that got fired and quit. Boo!
He didn't get fired.
Boo!
They just didn't re-sign him.
Boo! For reasons.
Oh,
and they're
look
showing.
At this. False count anywhere.
He's like, I'm a tiny little man. I feel like I'm a big man, but I'm a tiny little man. Tiny little man. Tiny.
Another chop.
Robbie's like, D, you would look good with an eye patch. Oh, yeah?
Freak.
Although, we're allowed to do my patch.
You could be with JJ out there in the freak show. We had an eye patch. We had a giant. We had a man-woman.
Walter says, okay, bye, guys. See you Friday for SmackDown. Bye, Walter. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, bud. We'll see you Friday. So it says, and when a WWE pay-per-view is on the same night as the AEW show, who knows how people are going to do both? Yeah, they're going to pick one.
It's called picture-in-picture.
It's called I'm not watching it.
Except for it's hard. It's hard to do picture-in-picture because one will be on pay-per-view. So unless you're going to buy the pay-per-view. Because most apps don't allow you to do pay-per-view. Most apps don't allow you to do picture-in-picture. Although I did read that my 4K Fire Stick that I use has picture-in-picture.
Why that bitch?
Because it's a 4K Pro or whatever. And I was like, oh, do I have the Pro or just the normal 4K? So I looked it up. And so when I went to it, it says, you bought this already. And I'm like, oh, I already own that.
I have the Pro.
So now I have to see how to use picture-in-picture in it. And if I figure it out, I'm going to be jacked.
Chris Jericho's sitting on Roderick Strong's lower back with intensity.
Yeah.
I was like, gee, but you enjoy AEW. Chris was like, this reminds me of Dean Malenko versus Jericho. Pico's like, see ya, Walter.
Boston Crab.
Robbie's like, D, you need to get more instead of watching TV. That's why I don't watch TV, dude. Most of the time, I don't watch TV. Let's see. What?
Roderick.
What did you do?
What did you do?
What'd you do?
What was said?
What? Robbie, what'd you do? Why did you delete his stuff? What'd you do? Don't be mean. Poor Chris. Rafi, what the fuck did you do, dude? Harley's like, see you on Friday night. Okay, Harley, thanks for hanging out with us. John says, I say Sophie should do the Collision show. Do it, Sophie, do it. Devin is in the chat. Hey, Devin says, no, I heard WWE fired Roderick Strong for no reason. Yeah, well, he deserves it. Let's see. Sophie says Saudi Arabia pay-per-views have been getting mixed reactions from every fan out there.
It looks like a good one this year. I like them.
This reminds me of that, and he said, LO, eye patch D.
I just wish that they would do it. I wish they would do a European / Saudi Arabian / Australian show all the time.
Do you think that girl has an eye patch on because she got too excited about doing something? Poked herself in the eye.
It's very weird. Arn Anderson.
With her strong hands.
Arn Anderson poked at her.
She's just like, smack!
When does this come out? The 26th? I gotta write that down. He the Machine.
Oh my god, it's what's his face?
I know, I told you. It's the story of him. It's the sequel to it.
No. I meant Luke Skywalker.
Mark Hamill?
Yeah, it was Luke Skywalker.
Machine.
Rob is like, yeah, like Nelson with an eye patch. It looks good, D. And Sophie says, no thanks, John. I don't watch AEW. I'd rather watch Paint Try than watch it. John says, I was kidding, Sophie. Sophie doesn't know what sarcasm means. Ravi's like, I dropped my phone. Well, what the fuck, dude? Chris, if you can hear us, Ravi dropped his phone. He didn't mean to put you in a timeout. Or whatever happened, because I can't fucking see what it is. I can't see if it's a timeout or what. I just see that the messages get deleted. I have no fucking reason why. Yeah. Whether it was timed out or deleted or blocked. No idea. Sophie says it'll be interesting how WWE is going to counter the AEW Saturday Show weekly. They probably don't give a flying fuck. We're back from picture-in-picture out in the audience. I didn't know that this was that kind of a fight. Can they be out in the audience? I didn't know they could. That's strange.
They can't be at ringside.
John's like, Robbie, both hands on the phone, you dirty birdie. And Pico's like, swipe right for A, girl with fake nose. B, a girl with an eye patch. Or C, girl with hair that grows every 5 minutes. Like her head hair or hair everywhere?
Yeah, what kind of hair are we talking about?
What kind of hair are we talking about, Picola? What do you mean it grows every 5 minutes? Can you explain that?
Like, is she shaving her bush and it grows back?
Super ability or something. Picola says, dang, Ravi, what happened? And are you talking about a fake nose? Like she has to like put a nose on herself?
Oh, like there's a hole there?
Like there's a hole there, fake nose?
No, I don't like the
Or like she got a nose job like Ruby Soho fake nose.
That's fine.
Sophie says, our other girl with a fake nose. Devin says, what do you guys have with my boy Roderick Strong? What kind of gripe do I have against him?
I was just never a fan of him.
I didn't like him when he was in NXT with this little group of stupid heads, the Undisputed Era. And I think it's pretty fucking lame that Tony Khan decided to bring all of them back. And
he literally brought them all back one at a time.
One of them is doing something else entirely.
Fish is gone.
So this
O'Reilly's
guy's like,
broken.
Well, I'll come over and help Adam Cole. I was part of his little dumbass group in NXT. I think it's just pathetic and stupid.
I don't mind Adam Cole. But I don't like the other three.
All of them. And Adam Cole has a big head and his eyes are like really tiny and close together and they creep me out. So I don't like him either.
Why would you body shame him?
And he's with Britt Baker, which makes it even worse.
Well, I like Britt Baker.
I do. She could do so much better, but instead she got garbage.
Yeah, she should be dating somebody like John Cena.
So there you go. That's my problem. He's married to a Canadian.
Yeah.
Sophie says, girl with hair grows every 5 minutes. Sounds awesome. Pickle says, yes, Intercoastal Pacific South Canadian Winter Championship. I was like, John, just because you need a tug before bed. New Year says, nah, I think the eye patch is the one Jack Sparrow wears when he was a pirate, though.
Oh, pirate hooker. That's what I was saying
John
earlier.
says, not hair growing downstairs every 5 minutes. Looks like a chia pet.
Oh, God.
So let me guess. So he got announced it was a brand split of some sort. Tony Khan's announcement was exactly what you have been telling us all night, Sophie.
Yeah, there was nothing that we didn't already know.
That Collision is going to come, and it's going to be on June 17th, and he's very ecstatic about it.
That's a long... Oh, there's a thing there. I was like, that's a long way down.
As he falls down. Oh, no, I lost my life. So was this supposed to be this kind of a match?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Look at the chops. Listen to them just reverberate off the walls. Uh-oh, there it is. 1, 2. She's whacking the rail. That's actually pretty funny.
Sophie says sad because, just thought about it. She's a werewolf. Oh, fuck. So she's a werewolf and her hair grows every 5 minutes? Does that mean she turns into a werewolf
she's
every
like
5
those
minutes?
dog people.
Oh my gosh, she's a dog person.
You know those dog people?
Yes.
They're like a real people.
They're people.
They're from Mexico or whatever.
Devin's like, superstar Billy Graham has passed away.
Oh, he ended up dying, huh? I saw that he was in intensive care or critical condition or whatever.
Was he on this? Did we ever see him here?
He's from the 80s.
Oh, okay.
He's basically who Hulk Hogan ripped off to look like that. So picture Hulk Hogan, tie-dye, the white facial hair, the white hair. That was superstar Billy Graham.
Sophie says, rip Billy Graham. The last thing I heard about him, he was on life support.
Think about this.
That's sad.
In the 80s, he was old.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
Think about how long it's been since the 80s.
Right.
Now, he was on steroids through the 70s and 80s. Think about that. Being on steroids for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And still living to be fucking in his 80s? That's nuts to me. That blows my brain. How old was he? Because I remember him being old in the 80s. He had the fake hip.
That's crazy.
Love the dude, by the way. Pretty sure I have him.
Robbie says, is nose jobs all the rage? I don't think so, Robbie. I mean, maybe for some people, but I think some people get it so they can breathe better. There's other reasons why they get them done. Ruby Soho got her nose broken. That's why she ended up getting her nose done. Because it got broken. And so while they were fixing it, they did other stuff probably. Piccolo says, wow, the semantics. I don't think things through.
79 years old.
Wow, that's crazy. Sorry, Picola. Sorry. That's how old my dad turned yesterday. 79. Old ass man.
Look behind him. Look behind him. Cheating. There's going to be some cheating.
I thought it didn't matter. They could
it doesn't.
do whatever.
Look at that. Oh my God. Do they hate nature now?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Adam Cole hates all things that involve nature of any kind.
It's a little cheap. Boo!
Wow, that was the fucking gayest thing I've ever seen in my entire life watching AEW. Bravo,
It's him in his prime.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was jacked. He was a world champion for a while.
Huh, that's crazy.
Oh, Billy Graham. There's him and Hogan next to each other. You see the similarities. Obviously, Hogan's a bigger dude, but...
Right.
Definitely was the dude. That's too bad. But I guess we all gotta go.
That sucks.
See there. Oh, Billy Graham.
Looks like he talked to him about using his stuff.
He did.
Or whatever, so it doesn't look like he was too butthurt about it. I was like, DMD, she might like Cole's personality. if that's the kind of crap she likes, that's fucking lame. Pickle's like gonna make a grilled cheese. Pickle's like rip superstar. Vindicator says this match will definitely be the best moment of the entire month. Them fighting among the people kind of makes me miss the hardcore title matches with Mick Foley.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
just
so amazing, them doing their fight.
Who's he got tonight? Jungle Boy?
Making it look like Roderick Strong's just so great and amazing at everything he does. Oh, barf.
You could see why people would pay. Because wrestling back then, it was, you went to gymnasiums and stuff. You're like, I'll watch that.
John says her bungle would look like a fern every 5 minutes. Same thing will happen to Hogan. Aw. Devin says he is 79 years. Says I'm not going to watch AEW Rampage on Friday anyways. John says Hulk won't make 79.
Yeah, I have a hard time thinking that too. He's very, immobile?
Yeah. Robbie says, fake hip. How does that work in wrestling?
He didn't wrestle anymore. He kind of did. I don't know if you remember the late 80s, but he was kind of he was there, but he didn't really do a lot.
Chris says, outside. Robbie says, yeah, Ruby was still piffed before the nose job. John says, you don't need a ticket to see that crap. Robbie says, this match is so random. What up with the bookings? It's not really random, Robbie. It's a whole thing with stupid Britt Baker and how Jericho wore a shirt and
maybe he's talking
Cole's
about this
like
match.
trying to like, oh, her honor. And so Roderick Strong's like, well, I'll fight him. So there's that.
And then Jericho couldn't use his buddies.
Yeah.
Roosh, you better spit on this dude.
But Adam Cole
there
came in and was like, oh, look at me. I can do stuff. I can beat him up now. Stupid.
Roosh and Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy was thrown out by his throat.
Yeah. Devin says, did you guys feel bad when Bryan Danielson had to retire in 14?
No.
I sure didn't.
No, never been a Daniel Bryanson fan.
He should have stayed retired.
He's kind of like my Dominic Mysterio nowadays. Or Sammy Guevara.
Right. John says...
Or Wheeler Yuta.
Daniel Garcia. John says Jesse Ventura stole Billy's look, too. Can't say Dante Martin anymore. Poor kid broke his leg.
Oh, that's just sick.
Piccolo says, so who won? Who do you think won, Piccolo?
There was a lot of cheating. There was a lot of cheating. Adam Cole cheated.
Adam Cole cheated up a storm and made him his stupid ass boy.
Jericho lost.
Strong supposedly win.
Whoa, what is that? Just an extension cord?
Yeah, probably cords for like the... Oh, yeah.
Homeboy just dropped it.
That came out.
Like, that's Rush's guy. He brought that over and dropped it.
Oh, weird.
So we might see it hanging.
John says, Jesse Ventura stole Billy's look, too.
Oh, Jesse the body.
New Year's like Roderick Strong wins. Picola. Robbie says, do you wrestlers play characters, don't they? According to everybody else, they're all real. All this is just... They're really like this in real life. All the time.
How old is Jesse Ventura? He's got to be up there, too.
Vindicator says, so that Jericho Strong match will probably give Dynamite a higher rating than it deserves because everything before it was just meh. Yeah, that match was meh, too, because all they did was do a beatdown on Jericho, basically, which is pretty fucking pathetic. And they made it like Jericho couldn't do anything and he was all weak and stuff, and it's just fucking lame.
He's 71.
Devin says, I thought wrestler were not supposed to buy the people because now I can see why you guys hate Roderick Strong. Robbie says, so it is so random then. Not really. Supposedly, Adam Cole and Jericho are having a match.
Yeah, they're going to, at Double or Nothing or whatever.
And so this was so that Roderick Strong's like, well, I'll step up to the plate and I'll have a match with him. Whatever. Right. New Year says Chris Jericho's covered in dirt outside laying down. That was so cool. Robbie's like, D, come on, man. Brian, he has a family to support.
Yeah, he does.
Robbie says, yeah, I knew you still believed in the Tooth Fairy as well.
Birdie and somebody else. I don't know the other kid's name, but...
It's a boy of some kind.
Oh, is it a boy?
Yeah, they had a boy. Their second kid's a boy. Because her sister had her kid, and it was a boy, and they're, like, really close in age.
Nice.
New Year says, is Bryan Danielson fighting tonight?
I have no idea what's next. There's 40 minutes left. I'm not sure what the main event is even going to be.
There's a main event? Oh my God, it feels like this show has been going on for like 10 years. Devin says, why the hell did Adam Cole come out to attack Chris Jericho? That is so random.
Well, because they didn't want Roderick to lose his first match.
Yeah, guys, come
And they can't make Jericho look weak because he has a match coming up at the pay-per-view. And so they decided Cole cheat.
With Adam Cole. And Roderick Strong is Adam Cole's, like, you know, butt pimple now. So, there you go.
Like a boil? Mm-hmm. Or would a boil be uncomfortable and so it would be something different?
No, it's his butt pimple. He just takes it around everywhere with him.
Like a pressure sore?
Probably. He never goes away, so I can imagine. But I was like, gee, that's some Bella knowledge there. Is it?
She knows her Bellas.
That's the only thing I know. Oh, and that they both own a wine thing together. Does that help? So really, they don't even need Brian or the other guy, whatever he is, to her husband.
I think he was like, that might be staged. I think he's a dancer, like a professional dancer.
Yeah, it's staged. It's not real. They're not really married, and they're not really having kids together. Right. It's all fake. She just stole somebody else's kid and pretended she was pregnant for 9 months.
No,
months.
She probably got inseminated.
Near says, is Bryan Danielson really going on retiring in 14? What?
Well, he's back, obviously.
Okay, so, he supposedly retired, but he didn't really retire. Okay, everybody knows what happened to Daniel Bryanson, dumbass, right? Like, he had multiple concussions. He was put on many concussion protocols in WWE. Even I fucking know that information. He was put on concussion protocol all the time because all he had to do was go like this, and he'd get a fucking concussion. So, every single doctor in WWE, he got put on, quote-unquote, you would call, like, medical leave. Every doctor was like, no, you can't wrestle. You can't wrestle, dude. You can't wrestle. One more concussion, you could ruin your brain hole.
Didn't he get that weird hemp title after 14?
Yeah.
So obviously he
never retired. He was still there doing stuff.
Remember I'm just saying, like, he came back and he was like that weird vegan hippie guy.
Yes.
That wasn't that long ago.
And he won, and then
he got a concussion.
And then he couldn't come back because he couldn't get medically cleared.
Wasn't he like main event at WrestleMania against Roman Reigns in his last match? Wasn't that the one with Edge and it was a triple threat?
Maybe.
That wasn't that long ago. I think it was only 1 or 2 WrestleManias ago.
I mean, it's just weird to me. It's like, hey guys, come on. Like, you guys all know. All right, so WWE said, dude, we're not going to put you back on. We're not going to have you fight. We're not. Even when he got cleared, and they're like, okay, fine. They found a doctor after 25,000 doctors. He found somebody that they said, okay, well, he's a real doctor and he knows stuff. That gave him his clearance so he could fight, fought for a little bit, and then left WWE and went over to AEW. And has never once been out for a concussion, but he has.
I think he got hurt.
He did. He got hurt. And they're like, oh, he's fine. Because they will continuously clear their people until they get broken. Dante Martin, there you go. He broke his leg.
Well, he's not going to wrestle with a broken leg.
Oh, they'll probably help him wrestle with a broken leg at some point. He'll be back and they'll be like, oh, it's fine. You can totally wrestle now.
Look at the chops here by Jungle Boy and Roosh.
Anyways, let's put it this way. Daniel Bryanson is a dumbass for putting himself in danger for a fucking sport that gives nothing back to him except for him thinking he's worth something when he's not. Instead, he's willing to be a vegetable so that he can't spend or know anything about his children, who are tiny kids, by the way. They're young. They're not older kids.
Yeah, hopefully his brain's going to be okay in 20 years when they're going to college.
It won't be. You know it won't be. Not with as many concussions as he's had.
Don't want him to have, like, Parkinson's looking like Muhammad Ali out there. Or Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, but they have their brain capacity. He wouldn't have his brain capacity. It'd be completely different.
It could be a shaking thing. I mean, it could be a memory thing, but it could be other things.
Devin's like, you guys are talking about John Cena. No, Devin, we're not talking about John Cena.
Dun, dun, dun,
Miss
dun.
Nikki Bella hasn't been with John Cena for a long time.
No, he was a dancer.
The guy that she's with is some dancer guy. He's on like Dancing with the Stars or some shit that she got with and had a baby. Because John didn't want babies. John didn't want any more babies. He was willing to marry her. He just didn't want any more kids. But she wanted babies. And so she's like, well, we can't make this work because I want babies.
Boom.
And he's like, I have enough kids. And then he fucking married some Canadian woman and had babies with her. Fucking hypocrite.
Oh! Oh, God.
Is he dead? Is he broken? Did he kill him?
I think he landed right on his head. Well, we might have a triple threat at the pay-per-view. Why would you do that move?
I don't know, but they're showing him a lot, so I'm guessing that they're checking to make sure he's not dead. Like, all right, well, make sure he's not dead.
He put a fist up afterwards.
Do you need us to do stuff?
Oh, he licked his blood. That's gross.
Ew.
Watch this right here. Watch his head. And here it comes. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like he got over.
He got over enough. His hair makes it look like he doesn't. Feels like they needed a sperm donor. Gotcha. Near says Adam Cole's a great AEW superstar of all time. Sure, Nears. I'll take your word for it, but I still hate him. I will never like Adam Cole. Like
I don't mind Adam Cole. There's just nothing really special about him because everybody on their roster's the same guy. Oh, look at that. Jungle Boy cheated.
Cheated and got a pin? Oh, man.
Like, I understand having the small guy that's the underdog.
Yeah. But
their whole roster's the small guy that's the underdog.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get behind him.
Oh, they got it out so they could choke him with it later. That's why they did it. Oh, hey, Darby's going to come save him. John
Darby the house elf.
Butt boils, eye patch, fake nose, iron hand, 5-minute hair, still going in. John's like, I'm desperate. I need all of it. Robbie's like, come on, D with the wrestling knowledge. John says, penicillin kills anything. Here says Randy Orton is like no longer fighting in the WWE and he is never coming back to the WWE. That is quite a possibility.
I don't think we'll see him wrestle again. I've been saying that for a year, though.
Yeah.
The Pellers. Here comes the other Peller.
He might not come back.
I think he'll come back. I just don't think he's going to wrestle. But I feel like we're going to see him on TV.
People's like, had to be Dr. Nick, right, Robbie?
Would he kick himself in the head? And the reason I'm even bringing that up is because he's the legend killer. And so how does he kill himself?
He gives himself an RKO out of nowhere.
Well, no, it's a kick. He does a soccer kick for the legends.
Oh.
That huge kick to the head.
Oh, I see. Robbie says, what happened to Anna Jay?
Nothing. She wrestled last week.
She was fine.
She did pretty good. I think she lost to Julia Hart, but Julia Hart got hurt in that. It's when she picked her up and she had her on her back and then she dropped her on those chairs. Mm-hmm. I think she hurt her hip.
Devin says John Cena is still married Nikki Bella, and I don't believe you guys.
Yeah. See? That's the fake stuff.
Okay. If you say so. John says, Devin, you're high, right? Robin says, go out. Do you watch Dancing with the Stars? No. Has nothing to do with watching Dancing with the Stars.
I've never watched Dancing with the Stars, and I've only watched 2 episodes of American Idol.
True.
And it was because my friend's daughter was on.
And you know what? The only time I watched Dancing with the Stars, and I didn't even watch it, I waited until The Miz did, and then I voted for him.
Oh, shit. I didn't even do that. What's funny is when I was voting for Paige, I had voted for Miz. Like, it was because it was the same text number.
Yeah.
And so I noticed it was in my phone history. So I did vote for Miz. I just don't remember watching it.
It was for the Dancing with the Stars stuff, but we didn't watch it. We just waited until it was over, and then we voted. Yeah. You better do your thing. New Year's says, I think Nikki Bella is actually married to someone else. People was like, is he all right?
Good shot, MJF. He just smacked the microphone right out of her hand.
Well, maybe she shouldn't say such smart mouth things.
She looks like Cruella DeVille.
Oh my God, don't be mean to Cruella DeVille. Cruella de Vil looks way better than that dumb whore.
Oh, are you talking about the new one?
I don't care which one. Even her evil self in the cartoons looks better than that stupid cunt.
Ouch.
Exactly. Robbie says New Year's for life. Is this Sophie under another name? New Year's says, no, my username is New Year's for life, now Sophie. Robbie. John says Randy took a payout. He's done. Robbie says New Year's for life seemed funny. Piccola says, I love to have the opportunity to break her hip. Wait, what? You really wanted to break Julia Hart's hip, Piccola?
Well, he wanted to get all up in it.
My. New Year's says Randy Orton is like totally done and finished to himself.
He could definitely be.
Devin says it looks like AEW might be turning Sammy as babyface. Sophie says, wow, I'm not in here that much and you guys still make fun of me. Robbie says, go on,
I feel like
watching trash.
They're doing that for a big swerve at the pay-per-view because you can't have 3 baby faces against the heel.
No, that'd
So
be
I think
weird.
Sammy will end up teaming up. Maybe even laying down for MJF.
You might.
Not quite laying down, but like taking the fall.
I don't know. They did have that beef before when they were both in like what Jericho's group or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how well that'll work.
Like this. Smack. Smack.
Fuck around and find out, mister.
Whack fuck. Argus is scared of the chickens.
Oh.
And so it was pretty funny.
Oh.
Like I threw him a bunch of bread. I took a piece of bread and I cut it into little, like this big. And I threw it out there and I'm like, just go get a piece. And he's like, no. You go get close to it and the big red one's like, "Meh." And he's like,
Oh, poor baby. Oh, poor guy. That's
he's like,
mean.
no. So you know that chicken's got him before, or he wouldn't be like all like, oh. I saw the weird black one, you know, the one without the big comb on her head.
Yeah.
She ran off the red one. And the red one's like the leader of them all.
Huh.
I was like, that's pretty interesting.
She's like, I really want that piece of bread, motherfucker. I'm coming to get it, bitches. Taking it. Sophie, nobody makes fun of you. Robbie's like, oh, do you watch your trash TV? Oh, yeah, do you never watched it? Like that old chestnut. Robbie, whatever, dude. I know you like to make up shit so you can feel better about yourself, but it's getting old. Devin's like, is Randy Orton retiring? Don't know, Devin. Haven't heard anything
obviously,
about
we're
what
going to find
anything.
out here pretty soon. I thought he was going to show up this Monday, but he could show up next Monday or soon and
John
just say,
says
hey,
he's
we're done.
wrestling next, Devin. New York says it is not funny to me, okay,
Hey,
Robbie.
look,
John's like,
they have golden comments on the commercial. Wrong egg color, though. But see, those are their chickens.
yeah, versus Dan O'Brien. Winner gets both Bellas. Robbie's like, MJF, what bigger storylines will he get?
Hey, guys. They're going to be talking about the injury.
Is it? It's a record in AEW. That's funny. Yeah, there's another champion. That bitch that has that record. Oh, wait, it's more than that.
Yeah, that bitch. There it is, Jamie Hayter. Tony at Double or Nothing. It's official. Well, it's not official.
What's wrong
Official.
with her face? God, she should not yell. Her face looks really stupid when she yells.
Who this is?
Who this is? Who is this? Who this is?
Oh, the Bullet Club. This is that guy and Jay White. Hey, Jay White's going to main event tonight, guys.
Is that what this crap is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great. Because like, Sophie, I would never. I'd only do it straight to your face. And Devin's like, John, he will never go AEW. Devin's like, where's your guys' cat at?
I don't know. He's probably
Leopold's
sleeping.
probably sleeping in the chair in the other room on a blankie. Near so there will be no Bryan Dennison anymore in AEW Dynamite, right? No, he's
Not
there forever.
tonight.
He's going to be there all the time, but not tonight. But he'll always be there. Don't worry. You'll see him again. I was like, do you seem to know all about these shows? Robbie, not being ignorant doesn't mean that you're a fan. Near says, so there will be no Bryan Danielson in AEW anymore. Right. No. Devin says, that is Toni Storm from NXT. Since when did she join AEW? She's been there for almost a year.
Oh, it's Ricky Stark. It's that fight.
Oh, this
I figured this would be at the pay-per-view.
Devin, Tony's been there for a while. Over a year now, I think. John says, who the bloody hell are these blokes, governor? They're
They're Japanese.
They're Japanese?
They're from Japan.
They're from New Japan. The two guys that are down at the ring, but Ricky Stark's been with AEW since their beginning.
No.
Close to it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, but his first match was against Cody, and Cody beat him.
Maybe a year in.
No, it wasn't quite a year. It was just a few months in.
There you go, since the beginning.
That's not the beginning.
It's close enough to the beginning, Travis, that it can be the beginning.
He's not a pillar.
I didn't say he was a pillar. I said since the beginning.
You're trying to make him a pillar.
I'm trying to make him that he's been around for a long time, like almost 3 years.
You're 3 years.
Sometimes. People's like, Switchblade getting some reps. And John's like, just signed tonight, Devin. Chris says, wow, so now Jay White wants to main event. I was like, haha, go on, D. With what? It's not my fault that you got the stupidness of your father.
Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia or whatever must not be booked tonight. Don't they usually main event?
She has a sign that says missing, where's Hangman? The eye patch girl? She wants to know where Hangman Page is. That's what it says. I was wondering what it said earlier. People's like, yeah, the TNT Open Challenge. Remember he faced Warhorse and Sunny Kiss.
Oh, Warhorse.
Oh, what's his face? Oh. Old Ricky Starks, the Pebble of AEW.
The Pebble.
And you're like, Ricky Stark look cool to himself.
Yeah, because he is cool.
Sure, with his elf-looking ears.
Do that. That's how you do it.
People's like, your Cody had some huge opponents. Didn't he? It's a good thing he stuck around as long as he did.
All television championships.
But he says, no, it's not at the beginning. And yes, I agree, you were making him pillar. Okay, whatever. Devin says I can't see this match being the main event.
Well, it is.
Well, if it's not, then I don't know where we're at in the time zone of crazy of AEW's ending.
Probably should have been the Jericho match in the main event. So Colt could have been the surprise at the end.
Sure. They should have. Make somebody else relevant.
So is Rampage going to stay on TV then? So are they going to have a show Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday?
Yes.
That's just silly.
Chris says, put it this way. Can you see Jay White versus Brock Lesnar? Okay, then that means he's not a main eventer.
Yeah, but how many people can go one-on-one with Brock Lesnar? Kind of the wrong guy. Could you see Jay White wrestle Seth Rollins?
No.
I think I could.
Hi, Leopold.
But I understand where you're coming
from.
from.
There you are. Yeah, somebody was asking about you earlier. You decided to...
He's got his butt up.
Your lazy thing. He's like, my butt. My butt.
Is he purring like Cray?
No, he doesn't purr. Now he is.
He'll purr. You just got to touch his face. There it is. Absolute Ricky Stark.
Mir says Cody Rhodes is an executive president for AEW Dynamite. Knowing that. I have no idea if he... I don't think he's involved with it at all anymore.
He used to be.
Says Dark never got the viewers, and Pico's like, yes. John says, if Khan's dad wasn't a billionaire, this crap would have folded by now. It would have never gotten a start because Khan's dad's the one who did it. He owns this shit. He's the bank behind it.
Maybe Tony can buy it from him, like Vince did, his dad.
Devin's like, that cat is back. Yes, 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 yes. And here says, Cody, do something. Fight in AEW and also in WWE Raw Monday night. Yeah, I don't think he wants anything to do with AEW anymore.
Yeah, it's his time. That's what he said. He's done coaching. That's what he said.
Chris says, well, maybe he could. The story was right. I mean, even Balor versus Brock at Rumble 17 was an interesting match, and Finn made an attempt to beat Brock.
Right. I posted a video of Brock wrestling Ricochet on my TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one-sided.
That's weird. How's that possible? Oh, sorry, buddy.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nah, my mom.
If you want Pac-Man on the Nintendo, it will no longer be available after October 8th.
Those bastards.
Nintendo's over there if you want to turn it on.
John says, who did Cody coach the Bucks to super kick 18 times?
I don't know.
I don't think so, John. He, did all the, up and coming talent. So your pillars kind of thing. That was his thing. He wanted those guys to be something. And they never did anything with them for 3 years. And so Cody said, okay, I'm done. Left. And now all of a sudden they're like, well, yeah, he had a point. We should probably do something with these guys. It's just really stupid. Devin's like, why did Cody leave AEW? He had some differences of opinions.
He saw where the company was headed and he wasn't on board. Yeah. That would be my guess. And obviously he had inside information about it since he started the damn thing.
John says he's on next, Devin. Chris says Brock versus Ricochet would be an interesting match, but Ricochet would have to be like how he was in Japan to even stand a chance to Brock. We've seen Brock versus Ricochet, and it didn't work out so well for Ricochet.
Yeah, it lasted 2 minutes.
Rhodes in the AEW Dynamite yet. Sophie says, how is AEW Dynamite tonight?
It's long, but we got Jay White right now with Absolute Ricky Stark. That's your main event. It's in picture-in-picture. It's in the small corner.
For some reason, licking his hands and touching his face.
That's what you do. A chop.
Creepy.
Makes more noise.
Somebody says, how is AEW Dynamite? Devin says, are you freaking messing with John? And Picola says, he couldn't be a face, and he couldn't fight for the main title. Well, yeah, he couldn't fight for the main title.
Yeah, he lost.
He lost
I think it was
that
to
match.
Jericho, yeah.
Saying that he would never do it, so.
Yeah, he went the opposite route. And then the Bucks are like, let's put the titles on ourselves the whole time. And then now Cody's over in WWE, and he could win one of the major championships in the sport. Mm-hmm. Could. Hasn't yet.
John's like, I wouldn't shit you, Devin. You're my favorite turd. And Near says, you guys think Cody Rhodes can actually beat Brock Lesnar at the Night of Champions? Why not? He's beat him already.
I think so. I think he's going to win that. I mean, I'd like to see Brock win, I think. I'll have to see when I'm there, but I don't know how you could have Brock win and still push Cody at the championship, unless there's some sort of interference.
Chris says, oh yeah, I forgot Brock versus Ricochet. I remember now it was in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. That's when Rico changed his gear to shorts and his career went downhill from there. Well, he went back to pants. He has pants now. So he says, do you think that AEW's Saturday show will get preempted or moved to a different time slots throughout the year?
I don't know. I don't know what's on TNT on Saturdays.
Yeah, I have no idea what's on TNT on Saturday nights either. So.
I don't watch a lot of television, but if they were smart, what they would do is have it accessible through their HBO app. Mm-hmm. And then if it is, they just put it on there. So like if you still want to watch it, you just watch it on the app.
No.
Not keep it on the app all the time because you want people to tune into the cable.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's going to be preempted, just do that. And would they just move it to TNT?
Right.
And don't they have another sister service
it's on
too?
TNT, so it'd be TBS.
TBS. They have some other ones too. Some other channels.
Yeah, I don't know which ones are in it,
like
though.
Spike, I think. It's the ones that have the NCAA tournament that first weekend.
Oh.
So it's those other...
I don't remember which stations those were.
Uh-oh, Jay White picks up Ricky. Rock bottom.
He's like, dude, my pants are up. My butt crack.
Yeah, he pulled them that way, too. Like, almost on purpose. I don't know why.
He did not.
Oh, it's
He's
way
like,
up in there.
They're all wedging up my ass.
He got it out.
He's like, it's wedging.
He's trying to get the other side up there. He's like, dude, seriously.
It's like, dude, stop pulling my pants up my butt.
Why are you pulling my britches?
Near says, I wish Cody Rhodes would actually beat Brock at Night of Champion.
He probably will.
It might happen.
We will be here doing it, so make sure you hang out with us.
Yeah.
Actually, it'll be in the daytime.
We're going to be here during the day on that day, just hanging out.
It's like 1 Eastern till, what, 4, 5
Probably.
Eastern?
I don't know. You think it'll go 4 hours?
Probably 3 would be my guess.
At least. At least
With
3.
the pre-show. There's a pre-show, too. That'll make it 4.
Mm-hmm.
But 3 hours of actual wrestling.
They haven't done any pre-show wrestling, though, on WWE's pay-per-view.
That guy has,
for like over
this
a year
Juice Robinson guy has absolutely no butt. I mean, none.
Worse than Edge?
Oh, like, Edge is a skinny, tall guy. This guy isn't skinny, so it
I
looks even
understand, but
funnier.
Edge doesn't have a butt either.
Right, yeah.
Or Christian, so they look like frogs stood
Yeah,
up and put pants on.
That's exactly what he looks like. Like, he's never done a squat in his life. Whoa! Roll them up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, his hand didn't touch.
They have to do 10 more minutes of this crap.
Oh,
Vindicator's like, so Travis, how are you liking or not liking what you see from Switchblade so far?
It just is. I'm not a fan of this style of wrestling. And so I don't like move, stop. Move, stop. I've just never liked it.
Let's see how many times they move after this one, because they stop.
So there was a stop.
Move.
There's a move.
Okay. Up. Pin. Try.
1, 2, 3. No.
And, of course, they have to stop because
now,
it was a try to pin.
Now another break. So 3 moves and a break, because I'll count the running into the ropes as a move.
Okay.
And now wait.
Yeah, because God forbid that you actually do something else. All right.
Okay, now here we go. So
Can you get him up?
Here's a move.
Oh, here's a move.
So move 1.
Oh.
Move 2.
Move.
Here we go.
Oh, he tripped. Oh, and a quick
And
roll
now
up.
here's the 3. That's the 3rd move.
And he kicked out. Oh,
they're keeping it
this
going.
time. Move.
So 4 moves. And wait.
And he's very excited about it. He's going to do another move. But he gets out of it.
It's the move, stop. Move, stop. Look at this.
Oh.
Nobody's home.
Now, you better get rid of your chair.
Oh, disqualification. It's over. Hey, we still have 10 minutes left.
What? Ridiculous.
Maybe it's not the main event. Probably be Kenny Omega or something.
Oh, yeah, Don Callis still has to yak at people. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. And it's more in the indies. You don't see it in WWE often. But I do not like move, stop. Move, stop. Move, stop.
Yeah, and they don't just like, oh, hey, we're catching our breath for a second. They literally stop.
And
Anything.
And the worst to me, and I understand why they do it, because they're pampering to the crowd. I get it. But the worst for me, and I cannot stand it, is when they do move, nobody gets hurt, and then they wait, and then the crowd cheers.
Right.
That shit, like, I've never liked that. And it started kind of like in the TNA and the Ring of Honor stuff back in the early 2000s. Because they never did that shit ever in the old days. Like,
Right.
I never saw that.
Chris
WWE doesn't do it. You never see that in WWE. Every once in a while, when a couple indie guys go at it, you might see where the crowd will start cheering.
Mm-hmm. Chris says, yeah, Jay White wrestles like Shayna Baszler. Pickle's like, there's a Jesus sighting. New Year says 100% that Cody Rhodes will win and defeat Brock at Night of Champions for sure.
I think
the
so.
Last time, the last name is Baszler, though, Chris. It's fine. We all know who he's talking about. We know who he's talking about with the Shayna. Vindicator says, yeah, smaller guys have to keep the pace going. Maybe 10-second break within the flow of the match after a big move was pulled off.
It's fine to take breaks,
but the pattern of the breaks is ridiculous.
But don't continue the same pattern over and over and over and over and over. I don't like 3 stop, 3 stop, 3 stop, 5 stop, whatever it is. Stop stopping. If you can't wrestle like that, don't. Right?
True.
Like, that's how I look at it. Like, if you can't keep up your pace,
then don't wrestle like that.
Then don't wrestle that way.
Wrestle like Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan does it perfect. If you're into that style of wrestling, Daniel does it perfect. He doesn't
just lay on the ground and pull on their fingers and lay on them.
Pete Dunne style.
Hold onto a leg and hold onto it for like 50 minutes.
Ricochet is just like these guys. He doesn't do it.
Yeah, he jumps around the whole time.
If a Ricochet can do it, that's all they have to do is just do what Ricochet does, but your own way. Don't stop. And it's okay to catch your breath. That's called like a submission hold or some sort of a grinding move. But do a move. Don't just stand there.
Yeah, don't stand there or lay down or whatever it is. Oh, we did this horrible move, and then they lay there forever.
And that's okay as long as that's every once in a while. Like, you see that with the big guys, too. Like, they'll knock each other out.
But they don't do it every once in a while. It's like all the time.
Yeah, it's every 4 moves.
The whole fucking match they do it. Oh my God, did you see that? They did this great move, and then they have to lay there for 10 minutes.
That's my only problem I have with that style of wrestling, is to me, it's not engaging, and so I lose focus or whatever. I'm like, oh,
interest.
Here we go.
Well, and I'm not a big fan of patterns and stuff that shouldn't have patterns.
And I don't like choreographed.
There shouldn't be a pattern in it.
Right. And that's the choreographed part, too. I don't like choreographed moves. And you see it a whole bunch in AEW. Mm-hmm. Because you'll see guys come out, especially with, like, the Lucha Bros, when they're wrestling the Bucks or something. They'll do, like, all these flips and everything, and then they'll stop, and then the crowd cheers. That's choreographed. That's dancing. That's not wrestling.
Yep.
And I guess it's a way to get the crowd involved, but you don't need to do that if you have fans. Now, if you just have wrestling fans that are indie guys that's what they appreciate and that's all they want, those aren't the real fans, right? Like, that's not the people that are going to be buying tickets every week.
No.
So don't pamper to them.
Exactly.
The WWE has it figured out. Now, I'm not saying do everything that WWE does because I don't like everything they do.
That is so stupid too.
Well, I don't like how most of their wrestlers don't get the fans involved.
True. Exactly.
That bugs the shit out of me. It's like, Mia Yim. When the crowd doesn't even know who you are and they sit on their hands when you wrestle, start yelling at them.
Yeah.
Seriously, it works. Start yelling at them, and then guess what?
How.
They'll start booing you. You're already a bad guy, and now you get a reaction. Dominic Mysterio has it fucking figured out because his dad, right? Like, his dad's like, all you have to do is this. Dom can't talk, and he can't talk anyways, but even when he tries, the crowd's so deafening that they don't allow him to talk anyways, and so it's working.
Yep.
What he's doing, that's all you need is a big pop, like Dan Callis right now.
The New Year says, so apparently Hager's still defending her belt at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Sounds like it, or looks like it, or seems to be.
Yeah, she will be.
So it says they have a pay-per-view next week, but 4 matches confirmed. They'll keep going with those.
Oh, there's going to be a shit ton.
Have a whole bunch.
All these ones that they've hinted at. So we got Wardlow and Christian, and we've got AJ or Adam Cole and Jericho, and now you've got Kenny Omega and the Bucks versus the Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah.
There's a shit ton of matches.
Jeff Jarrett and Wardlow.
Yeah. Not Wardlow, but yeah.
Oh. Who was he fighting then?
Whoever that we just watched. I think it's Orange Cassidy. That's what we watched the very first when they interfered with Samsung, Sing Sang. Jeff Jarrett.
Oh.
Jeff Jarrett's the blonde guy.
I know who he is, but who did they...
It was Christian and Wardlow.
Oh. Well, who was it that they were doing in this? Because it wasn't Darby and them.
It was Darby and...
It was the FTR.
Yeah, FTR showed up. Yeah,
that's
it.
Who.
Yeah,
and then somebody else came down with his wife.
Right, so they're going up against Jay Lethal and JJ at the FTR.
Right. Yeah, because of you, totally.
Dude looks like he's going to sprain an ankle just standing there. Like his ankles keep rolling out.
Oh, that's weird. Well, I mean, there's no Kenny Omega. So he says that Chris Eniers, it's an inside joke between this channel. Vinegar says Ricochet cardio and conditioning is on a whole other level, just like Montez Ford. Dang, I hope Montez gets a push soon. Here says, you didn't spell last name. Who cares? Sophie says, your thoughts on this new AEW Warner Brothers new deal?
Good deal. I like it.
It is what it is. We'll see.
More wrestling, more things to talk about, more things to argue about, more things for people not to like, more things for people to like. It's awesome.
Right.
It's really good for the business.
Pico says, we've watched it for so long, it's tough to not critique this stuff anymore. It's true. For you guys, I've seen it forever. Vindicator says, but we will talk about it all in 48 hours, guys. Not going to listen to any more promos tonight. Everyone take care.
Yeah, there's no more wrestling.
See you at the end of the week. Bye-bye. Bye, Vin. We'll see you on Friday, bud.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
You and your pissant friends.
Chris says, oh my God, it's fucking matter, dude. What the fuck, man? And Pico's like, all right, see you, Vindicator. Somebody says that first new AEW Saturday show was supposed to take place in Chicago. Yeah, well...
They are the elite. Here comes the Bucks. I feel like having the Bucks come out as your backup isn't that, that
pop that you really
want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that's not enough.
Well, and the fact that it's like, okay, well, why? I mean, is Don Callis like now their lackey Bucky because what's his face left?
See, like right now, like the Murder Hawk or something show up. That would do it. But it's Paige.
Well, there's Hangman. That lady wanted to know he was missing.
There's Hangman.
She finally found him. Hey, that's why she had an eye patch on.
Because he's got an eye patch.
Why does he have an eye patch?
I don't know, but he's got a broom now. He's got the Clean Sweep 2000.
What the fuck is happening with this weird stuff? Weird.
Paige is leading the charge. Oh, Omega runs out front. Well, Wheeler Yuta's obviously the garbage in this one.
Put him in the garbage can. Somebody put him in the garbage can.
2x4. Hey, he did it too. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. It's Hacksaw Jim Duggan with the 2x4.
You said Don Callis is a fraud and no good, disrespectful person now in the AEW Dynamite. People's like, is the Take a Shitta guy coming out?
No, Take a Shitta.
It was Hangman, and the girl in the audience is very excited.
Yeah.
She has her
eye patch on. Now it makes sense. I'm going to have to wear one next week.
Where the fuck is the eye patch coming from? Now it does.
What does she have, like an inside scoop or some shit?
I don't know.
She probably watches, she's the one person that watches that shit on Wednesdays after this is over.
Probably.
It was probably on there. Oh, buckshot to Wheeler, the weak link.
So it was like Pat McAfee signed with ESPN.
He did $10 million a year for that. He's going to be making bank.
Oh.
His show went to ESPN.
Nice. Good for him. Hopefully it works out for him because he's got a different kind of show.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's not too, he doesn't get too censored. He might not like it. Chris says, yeah, the virtue signaling soft team elite. He calls like he got screw driven by Brian. Yeah.
The Bucks look like they're the old Bucks now. Look at Homeboy. You see him in the tank top? He's all balding and he's got like blue shoes on.
Oh.
He looks like an old man.
Ow.
Oh! Anarchy in the arena!
It's anarchy, and it's in the arena.
We've seen that before.
You guys are dumb.
Like Hiroshima.
Daniel Bryan looks sick. Looks like he has jaundice. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at his coloring.
He's a little worried right now. He's scared.
Feels like you are a joke and incompetent. Chris says, cowboy shit, more like piece of shit who couldn't keep his mouth shut. What? What happened? Why he couldn't keep his mouth shut?
That's the stuff with Punk. That's the whole thing with Punk.
Oh. You guys still have that problem?
Punk stuff.
Get over it.
Punk drama!
I'm pretty sure Punk starts a lot of his own drama shit. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight for that wonderful AEW Dynamite tonight on Wednesday. Some stuff happened, of course, as we mentioned earlier. They did actually come out and say the June 17th is the very first showing of that new Collision show that they're doing for AEW. It will be a Saturday, and it will start at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and it will be on for 2 hours. Supposedly, it's a live showing. It looks like their first few shows of it are going to be in Canada. So that's going to be fantastic.
The first one will be in New York. Then after that,
New York and then Canada. So there's that. That was pretty much the only real, announcement Tony Khan had of any kind. And then it was some other stuff, hopefully leading up to the pay-per-view that's going to be in a week and a half. Anyways, besides that, guys, we'll be back on Friday for, WWE SmackDown, and we'll see what happens there. People's like, wow, lovely to see chic cowboy Snake Plissken come out. Jerk off. Anyways. All right, everybody.
We appreciate it. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab, and we'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye.
Bye.